Alright guys, my emotions right now are so complex, so torn. When I was 5, I got my first video game console. It was an NES. I mean, back then we didn't really know what a console was. It was the start of modern gaming as we know it. And by that time, I think the Super NES had come out, but we got the NES. I got Duck Hunt and Mario as one of my. They came in. It was a bundle. One of my first 3 video game cartridges. The other 2 were Zelda, the original, in the gold cartridge, which was awesome, and Crystallis, a little known game which was way ahead of its time. I would say it was even better than Zelda in a lot of ways. And that same year, I got Legos for my birthday. It was actually the gasoline station from like 1993. If you remember, I'll put up a picture on somewhere on the screen right now. And those were my first 2 my first 2 hobbies, my first 2 loves, my first 2 distractions, my opening up of imagination of these other worlds. And video games and Legos are merging right now into something that when I first saw this, I was super disappointed. And then when I found out it was gonna be this, I was even more disappointed. But then, I heard where Lego was going. It gave me an idea that Lego knew that they were gonna get people like me anyways. So they needed to get kids, they needed to get a younger crowd to buy these. And how are they gonna get a younger crowd who's played Super Mario on their Switch or another console? How are they going to get them to buy this set? They're going to make it more multifaceted, which is why they ended up making it into some weird pseudo board game kind of setting. And I thought, you know what, that's fine, because you get little things like this: Piranha Plant, the Womp, the mole guy whose name I always forget, the costumes for Mario, Bomb Koopas. You get all of that, and you get people like me buying it. And you know what? I'm gonna give it a fair shot. I think the only way I could give this a fair shot is actually by being a little bit disappointed, because the fan person in me would have been so hyped right now if this were just the NES, which is hopefully getting here in the mail soon, the NES CRT. My mind would have been blown if it was just that. I think Nintendo actually is going to have more sets like that. More sets that are like the Princess Peach's Castle or Bowser's Airship. I think Lego's going to do more sets like that, and I think my mind's going to be continuously blown, because it was blown when I saw the NES and the CRT. And I think that's exactly what I would have wanted. And I think that's where my heart lies. But I'm going to give these a fair shot. So I'm going to start with this. And as big of a fan as I am, I'm going to be as objective as I can be. As disappointed as I am, I'm going to be as objective as I can be. So let's get cracking.